family, friends, and fans. Today I'm kind of going to go over something that's not really, that hasn't been emailed to me. It was actually a conversation I had with a student about how affected she was by her mother-in-law's negative perception of her. She says a lot of negative things about her, and she was just absolutely consumed, and it consumed her whole day. And she says this is a common occurrence, and I helped guide her through the process of how to get over it. You know what I mean? And how she can go through life without being affected by this woman, because this woman's going to be in her life for as long as this woman is alive. And, you know, you just got to deal with stuff like that sometimes. So, here we go. All right, so the main number one, I mean, there's multiple reasons why we become so affected by what people say, when people say negative things about us or whatever. And, you know, to whatever degree we become affected by it, we can just get our feelings hurt and be mad all day about it, or B, it completely consumes our entire thought process. That's all we're thinking about all day. It just ruins our entire day, or sometimes multiple days, whatever, right? The fact of the matter is, whatever the person is saying about you, you agree to some degree, okay? Now, that's definitely a hard pill to swallow. And some people are going to be like, oh, no. It's just that, you know, if somebody says something bad about me, you're going to feel, you know, upset or mad or whatever. Right. But if you get angry to the point where it consumes your entire day and that's all you think about, you got to confront the fact that you believe what the person is saying. All right. You really need to confront the fact that you believe what this person is saying. You've been trying to mask it, hide it, whatever, and they brought out the insecurity in you that you don't want people to know, right? All right. For example, this woman told my student that she's a bad mother, that, you know, she shouldn't have had kids, blah, 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 whatever, right? So if my student fully and completely believed that she was a good mother, she wouldn't be affected by those words. Of course, if somebody says something bad about us, we get mad or whatever, but then it just goes away and be like, you bitch, you know what I mean? Like, how dare you, blah, 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 whatever. And then it goes away and you don't care about it anymore. You just have a negative taste or a negative emotion toward that person, but it doesn't consume you. It's not absolutely like, oh my God, you know, consuming like that. So here's, let's just break it down, okay? So those words affected her so much because she has some kind of agreement with what the woman was saying. I have another example. I have an ex-boyfriend that used to say, used to get so enraged. He's like, call me anything you want, but don't ever call me a liar. You know, he'd get so affected. You know why? Because he was a liar. He was a straight up liar. And that's why every time I'm like, you're a liar, you know what I mean? He's like, don't call me that. Because, you know, he hates that part about himself because that's what he is. But, I mean, you really got to confront those things. The more affected you get by words, the more you resonate with them, the more you believe them. You just got to really look at that. So it's really all about you confronting your demons, man. Like, because I don't really have too many negative thoughts about myself. Some people can call, okay, for example, I have two examples. One, this guy that I was friends with a couple years ago used to joke and be like, oh, that's because you're a slut. That's because you're a slut, blah, 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 whatever. And I don't have that perception of myself at all. So I would just be like, okay, that's rude, but whatever. Like, I just completely just, okay, you know, and it wouldn't affect me, not one little bit, you know. And for, you know, other people are like, oh my God, how can you just let him call you that? It's not that I let him call me that. It's just he was insecure as fuck. So, you know, like, he's just like, okay, it's because you're a slut. Why? Because I don't like you. Like that? Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? It just doesn't affect me. Another argument that I was in recently, the person texts me, you're a bad person. You know, how can you be like this? You're just blah, 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 whatever. And I don't have that perception of myself. So it didn't affect me. A lot of the arguing argumentative words that, you know, come at me, they don't affect me so much because it's just like, okay, I'm not. You know, like it just, I don't have that perception of myself, so it doesn't affect me. What I guess would affect me is that this person that I care about has that perception of me. But again, that's out of my control. So what, am I going to dwell on it and just be like, oh my God, this person thinks I'm a bad person? No, I'm not, because it's out of my control. I'm not a bad person. And if this person thinks I'm a bad person due to one event or whatever, that's out of my control. I'm not going to dwell on something like that. I have, bigger fish to fry. I have other things to do. I gotta live. You know what I mean? So you can't really let people get to you that much. It's not worth it at all, no matter who it is. My student is like, but it's my mother-in-law. It's like my second mother, and she thinks I'm a bad mother, and she doesn't like me, blah, 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 whatever. It's like, okay, listen, at the end of the day, all you could do is be you. Be 100% you. Don't be fake. Don't try to do things that are gonna please her. Whatever, I mean, if her words of "you're a bad mother" affect you so much, then maybe you should really dig down deep and see why you agree with that statement so much and fix it. You know what I mean? All you can do is fix yourself. If you need fixing at all. You know what I mean? So if you just make changes within, you know what I mean? Like, make you become 100% confident. 100% confident in who you are, and words will not affect you so much. You're human. I'm human. I still get affected by, words. I still get upset depending on the level of closeness. You know what I mean? Like, say my mom says something to me. I'm very close with my mom. So if she says, maybe she said I'm a bad person, be like, wait. Why do you think that? Where is this coming from? You know what I mean? Communicate and handle it, because she's my mom. I don't want her thinking like that. You know what I mean? So, but a significant other, or like a friend, or like a mother-in-law or whatever, like depending on how close you are, work it out, communicate. Just be like, hold on, what brings you to say that, and then talk about the situation, handle it. But don't become so consumed in your mind and create other things and blow up this issue and make it bigger, because I don't let things consume my day. I just don't. And then sometimes I have people saying, oh, you don't care, or you don't care enough. I am care, okay? I just don't let things consume my whole day or my whole thoughts or whatever. Like, I like to be positive, and that's why I teach what I teach, and that's what I do, because I like to be positive. I like to be happy. I like to love life. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So here I am trying to help y'all be the same way, and always smile, and always be you, okay? So if you have any questions about this or anything else, confidence counseling, whatever, please send me an email. And my email is serena@baseurbano.org. Until next time.